Great Wall Motors, they've just revealed their latest electric SUV. It's called the Aura Cat. It actually looks like a hatchback, but it's not. It's an SUV. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. The Great Wall Motors Aura Cat has been revealed in China, and it's the first new Aura EV since 2022. It's taken them 3 years to bring out a new electric car. The Aura Cat is kind of similar to the brand's best-selling EV, the Aura Funky Cat, or the Aura 03. And this is likely to be a global car, a global vehicle on sale in Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Southeast Asia, Thailand, etc. So Great Wall Motors, they're one of the most well-known Chinese car companies, but actually they sell most of their cars outside of China. They were founded in 2018, and they launched the Ballet Cat and the Lightning Cat, but both of them were kind of really strange looking cars, so they didn't actually sell all that well. The Aura Cat has an optional LiDAR sensor, standard 18-inch wheels, and it's certainly not a big car. It's actually not much bigger than an MG4, for example. It's 4,474 millimeters long and 1,883 millimeters wide. That means, for you guys in other countries, it's a similar size to a Volkswagen Taos SUV. So BYD Atto 3, a little bit smaller than that even, yeah? The car's weight, it weighs 1,630 kilograms, depending on the size of the battery you get. The bigger battery pack option is 1,655 kilos. Now it has a single motor, 150 kilowatt, that's 201 horsepower, and it also uses a lithium iron phosphate battery made by Chinese battery manufacturer S-Volt. Top speed is 170 kilometers an hour. Range, well, we don't know yet. We don't actually know the size of the battery yet. All we know is actually this is what it looks like, and it uses a lithium iron phosphate battery, and this is the size. So at this point in time, not a whole lot of news. But I've got to say, this is a very unusual looking car, and is certainly different. There's so many electric cars coming from China and from Europe, and sometimes they look a bit the same as each other, and you kind of think, oh, yeah, okay, there's another EV. What? And you kind of forget what they are because there's just so many different models. But I don't think it'll be easy to forget this. It's to me, it sort of looks a little bit like a Porsche SUV. So yeah, distinctive styling, and I think it actually works. What are your thoughts? Thanks for watching.
The electric car price war here in Australia. Well, I shouldn't say here in Australia because I'm in California right now, but anyway, I'll be back in Australia in a couple of weeks. So the price war is just insane. And it's getting to the point of being almost a bloodbath like China, as many predicted. I know many of you predicted it. I obviously predicted it. It was obvious it was going to happen. It's obviously going to play out because, it's a battleground in Australia, and there's numerous brands coming to Australia. There's so many car models coming to Australia, and they're all saying the same crap. They're all saying this. It's embarrassing hearing them say it because they always do something else. Oh, we won't engage in discounting. That's ruining the market. We don't believe in that. What happens later, a few weeks later? Oh, big discount. Guys, this is great for consumers. Don't get me wrong. If you buy an EV, don't think about it as what is this car going to resell for. If you're just buying it worried about resale value, then don't buy any car because every car is going to lose money and there's nothing you can do about that. That's just life. But if you're buying a car, secondhand or new, there's never been a better time to buy one. Whether you're in the United States, Europe, China, Australia, this is unbelievably good for consumers. Aura have just reduced the price of their EVs to the cheapest price ever. And now you have these two incredibly good cars here in Australia selling for around 20,000 US dollars, around 30,000 Australian dollars drive away, including taxes and fees and everything else. Now, I mentioned in my previous video on the MG4, the discounts on the MG4, they were ridiculous. I was selling them for like 27,000 drive away. They've all been sold, by the way. After I made that video, I think people just instantly went to those dealerships. There was about 50 of them, and they all sold within a space of about a week, I think, maybe even less than that. But there is one in Western Australia that someone needs to buy this car, guys. Western Australians, if there's any of you watching this channel, I hope there is, go and buy it. It's an MG4. It's at a dealership in Western Australia. It's like $26,000 drive away. It's done 1,000 kilometers. It's done 1,000 kilometers on the odometer. Incredibly good value. But which car should you buy? They're both around $30,000 drive away. The Aura Cat, or anyway, the Aura EV, and the MG4. They're both around $30,000 drive away. Which one would I personally buy? Well, here's what I reckon. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. I want to say a big thank you to, well, I just set a record. I'm in here in California. All this electricity is being wasted at my house. So guys, next year, if I go on a holiday, I'll be set up. I'm going to get you guys to come and charge my house. Please do it during the day. I set a personal record. My solar system produced 133 kilowatt hours of energy today, enough to charge like 2 Model Ys, basically. Crazy. 2 XPeng G6s, and I'm not there using it. It's all being wasted. Anyhow, the solar system, the company that I use, they have the best reviews in Australia. I'll put a link to them. They're called Resync Solar in the description below. Hopefully they'll move to America, and not move, but set up a business in America as well, because they're an amazing business. And if you've got to install solar, which you absolutely should, it's a no-brainer, then use them. So looking here, guys, drive away price, MG4 base model here. There's heaps of them for around $29,000, $30,000, $31,000, all between $29,000 to $31,000 for the MG4. Same thing now that the Great Wall Motors Aura has been reduced in price. There's one here for about $28,000, but they're around $30,000, $30,000, $31,000 drive away. Similar price to the MG4, very, very similar. Now, it's not only the base model, the cheapest version of the Great Wall Motors Aura that has been reduced though. Well, technically the price is actually $34,000 drive away, but you take that with a grain of salt, because dealerships are, like I said, selling them for $29,000 to $31,000 drive away. But extended range, technically the price drive away for the extended range is $35,000. That's down $2,000. And the GT is $42,000. That's down $2,000. Clearly the best value of these three, I believe, is the extended range Aura. And in fact, that car's incredibly good value. So if we jump onto car sales and check how much the extended range actually costs, real world, well, there's one here for $31,000. There's one here for $32,000 drive away, $33,000 drive away, $33,000 drive away. Yeah, you're looking at about $33,000 drive away for the extended range Aura, Great Wall Motors Aura EV. That's actually a bit of a bargain, because that model has about 400 kilometers of range, or just over that, in fact. So about 250 miles of range. For that price, that's actually, I believe, the longest range car you can buy in Australia at this point in time. So that would compare with something like the